and welcome to this very special episode of Inside AMG. So special that I decided to suit up for the occasion, and for this car that I'm driving right now, the most special road car to ever be created, the Mercedes-AMG ONE. And today we're going to do a deep dive of the Mercedes-AMG ONE, not just on the road here in beautiful Barcelona, but also on the racetrack. And of course, I'm not going to be alone in today's episode. I got an expert with me today who is one proud man, but he will have an opportunity to tell you yourself. There he is right now. Let's pick him up.
Hi Felix.
Hello, Marco.
How are you?
Very well indeed. How about yourself?
Oh, fine.
All right, strap in, settle yourself.
So, what's that suit here about?
I decided to put on something a little special for the occasion because this is a very special day for me and, well, mostly for me because I get to drive the most exciting car in the entire world, the Mercedes-AMG ONE. But who am I telling this? I mean, you're the one that knows all about how special this car is, right?
Yeah, so this is really something special. But for sure, now we are driving to the racetrack and this is not a suit for a racetrack. So if we are arriving, we have to change to the race suit.
Yes, you're definitely right. Why don't we kick things off with a little introduction on your part? What is it that you do at Mercedes-AMG?
Yeah, so at Mercedes-AMG, I'm responsible for the overall vehicle development of the AMG ONE. But it's for sure not only myself, it's a big group of engineers, interdisciplinary group. So for sure at AMG for the vehicle side, but also our Formula One colleagues in Brixworth, so from high performance powertrains. So they are mainly responsible for delivering and for developing the Formula One power unit to this vehicle here. So if Lewis Hamilton would like to go on a Formula One race and he would like to start up the vehicle, a whole workshop crew is needed. So many technicians to pre-warm the engine and all these kind of things. And all these technicians and the intelligence we implemented here so that the driver is capable to start the vehicle and his Formula One power unit with a simple press on the start-stop button.
It is so impressive to see that this high level of technological complexity has been boiled down to something that is very well known from pretty much any other Mercedes car you can drive these days. Simple touch of a button and the car is running. And the longer I sit in here, the more time I spend in here, the more details strike my eye. Like for instance, this thing right here, which is not a rear view mirror, but a camera and a screen.
Beside the hardware side, it's all about energy management and software. So you have to imagine a Formula One vehicle at a Formula One race. So every time it's the same. So braking points are the same, acceleration points are the same. The driver is driving very repeatedly. So that's more or less, I wouldn't say easy, but a kind of easy to handle compare the use on public road. So a traffic jam can occur, or a customer can drive 300 kph on the German highway, whatever. So many different boundary conditions. And this is one thing where it's all about energy management in this vehicle. So driving through Barcelona city to the racetrack, we are currently using the driving program EV, which is for pure electric driving. So it's nice and quiet. If you would like to have more capacity, so increased electric range, you can charge your high voltage battery. And therefore you have to press on this icon here. So this is a charge button, then the combustion engine will start.
Okay.
Let's try.
This never gets old. This never gets old. As you can probably hear, you cannot hear a whole lot of what we are saying because the engine is running at fairly high RPM. So put juice into the battery. You go back into electric mode and everything is quiet again.
Yeah.
now I feel more like myself again.
Oh yeah, really, the clothes are really fit to the track week here in Barcelona right now.
Exactly, this is the AMG track week after all, no need to be overdressed. But what I'd really like to do now is, after our short drive to the track here, I would really like to dive deep into the facts and figures of this just astonishing car, because that's really the only way you can put it. This is an astonishing car.
More or less a few facts. So, four-wheel drive. In the rear, the combustion engine, the Formula One combustion engine, a gearbox, and then rear-wheel drive. And then completely decoupled, it's the front-wheel drive. So normally in a normal hybrid vehicle, you have drive shafts and stuff like that, so connecting all these kind of things. This is not like we designed the vehicle, combustion engine with all the electric turbocharger and the MGUK at the rear, and front two electric motors independent from the rear.
Nice, nice. And I have to say, like, the whole layout, you pointed it out, there is no connection actually between the front and the rear engines. This whole engine configuration and the way the car is laid out, I have to say, it instantly reminds you of Formula One. It basically looks like a Formula One car with some carbon fiber draped over it, like with a cover over it. If you add up everything, how much horsepower are we talking in total?
1,063 horsepower.
1,063. Nice number, by the way.
Yeah,
like the 63 at the
63,
end.
so, but it was by accident.
It was by accident. A happy little accident. Yeah. Nice, nice. Another thing that really catches my eye is this thing right here. If you want to learn more about tire development, especially at Mercedes-AMG with Michelin, you have to check out our episode T where we dive deeper into that topic, because this tire is a special tire as well, right?
Yeah, this is a really special tire. So it's developed unique for this vehicle here.
You can actually feel it. It feels a lot more sticky than your regular road tire. Yeah. But I guess that's what you need with this amount of power.
Yeah, for sure, especially on the racetrack. Yeah, we already talked about the front with the two electric motors. We talked about the rear, where we can maybe later on have a look inside, and with the combustion engine and the transmission. And then you have one middle part where you, as a driver, are seated, and maybe you can have a look at the interior here and just think about how you can adjust the seat. Is that possible?
Well, not at all, because the way it looks, it's bolted straight to the carbon monocoque, right?
Yeah, exactly. So this is like in Formula One and like in many other race cars, the seat position is fixed and you have to adjust the pedal box and the steering wheel. So now we are in highway mode, so street legal use in highway mode. We can now change to track mode. This is only for racetrack, but I can show you that. So therefore I have to get in the car.
Awesome.
Foot on the brake, press neutral, and with the shift pedal, you can change then to track mode.
Nice, nice. That is quite the spectacle.
It's like a transformer, right?
It is like a transformer.
At the front, we lowered the car 37 millimeters, so the ground clearance is much less than in street mode. At the rear, 30 millimeters. The rear wing is deployed. This wing flap is deployed. And also, these two aero elements at the front are deployed.
That looks so cool. So those are there for aerodynamic purposes, or do they do anything else in terms of cooling as well?
No, they are purely for aerodynamic purposes. So if you are going fast on the racetrack, the air pressure inside the wheelhouse is increasing because of the high velocity. And this is leading to a loss of downforce at the front. And therefore, if you can evacuate the air outside of the wheelhouse, you have much more downforce at the front.
Wow, I had no idea about that. Like the way it deploys, that looks really, really high tech. And I gotta say, this rear wing configuration, that looks high tech as well. Like all these different parts and pieces, everything that moves and comes together. Really nice to see how much thought has been put into making this car as aerodynamically, well, performant as possible.
So the aerodynamic concept is really unique. So maybe we have to start at the front of the vehicle. The air is coming, if you are driving forward, the air is coming here, and then we have these special carbon parts here. So you can see that this is a dedicated direction here.
Ah, okay.
So we divide the airstream into 3 directions.
Oh, wow.
So if you come a little bit closer here, then you can see this is going directly to the snorkel.
Oh, wow.
So this fin, where normally also the Formula One engine is getting its air inside. So this air intake. And then we have this side here, which directs the stream to the rear wing. Wow. and also for sure on the other side. Then the air is going over the vehicle and then meeting this rear wing here.
I've never seen anything like that before, like such an elaborate way to make the air go exactly where you need it. That is just crazy. That is crazy. Awesome. And also, speaking of where the air is going, here we have the engine cover, and one thing we have never seen before is what's actually going on under here. Can we have a look?
Yeah? Okay, we will do that.
Nice.
So by the way, just try it. It's very light.
That weighs nothing. That is crazy. Like, I was expecting it to have, I mean, it's obviously carbon fiber, but I was expecting it to have a little more heft, but this is feather light.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Next side.
Wow. Okay, that is really impressive. That is not at all what I expected to see.
So, and what do you think? Where is now the combustion engine, the Formula One engine?
That is a very good question. I'm probably going to have to slouch over it a little bit to see something that reminds me of a spark plug or anything. I'd say it's somewhere down here, maybe?
Yes, exactly. So it's pretty small. So most of the guys are thinking, where's the engine here? And it's a 1.6 liter V6, so pretty small engine, 1.6 liters. So compared
like
to our normal V8 engines, it's very, very small.
Yeah. Also, the way it is configured and how it is crammed in there, also with the pushrod suspension here lying over it, that is so cool. All right, now that we've taken a closer look at that, I'd say it's about time we hop inside the car, right?
Yeah.
Awesome, let's do that.
Let's do that, okay.
So as I already pointed out on the way here, there are a few things that I instantly recognize from regular road cars, but there are also some special things in the interior of the AMG ONE. What would you say are the key features in here in the interior?
Yeah, so key features beside all these normal regular topics are for sure these 4 buttons here. So you have a button with DRS, which you can test later on the racetrack.
As a Formula One fan, those are some very, very familiar and very happy letters for me, DRS.
Yeah. Then driving programs. So I think now we are in track mode, so for racetrack, and there are 2 driving programs. It's one Strat 2 and the other one is Race Plus. And within Race Plus, we have energy flow control, so same like in Formula One. You can press this rotatory switch, and now you can see the energy flow control icon, where you have 4 different settings. And what's about the energy in this energy flow control modes? Do you have to think about and manage electrical energy like really a Formula One driver or Formula One race engineer? So for example, go for 1, this is endurance mode, so you can go more laps, but a bit less in terms of lap time. So your lap times will be a bit slower compared to 4, which is more or less sprint. In sprint mode, the lap time is faster than in endurance mode, but you can always go less laps. Okay,
okay. Well, that sounds logical. You obviously know this car through and through. What would you say, how many kilometers have you driven the AMG ONE already?
Oh, thousands of kilometers. Yeah.
I mean, it's a sunny day here in Barcelona. We got the track to ourselves. How about we put the one through its paces?
So we have to change the seat.
What do you mean? I get to go?
Yes, for sure.
Yep.
Let's go.
That's what I wanted to hear. All right, properly suited and booted. Can't wait to see this baby on the track. We got a safety car?
Yeah, for sure. So that's pure Formula One experience for you. So the safety car will first of all guide us or guide you behind the steering wheel 2 laps around the track, and then after that we can go a little bit faster.
Awesome, let's go.
Let's go.
We're gonna follow the safety car. I can't tell you how excited I am right now. I can't believe I'm sitting in the AMG ONE on a racetrack behind the Formula One safety car. Doesn't get any better than that. Oh my word!
So, braking point.
That's the turning point there.
Close to the curb. The left hand.
Oh my word. That thing is just on a whole nother level.
Yeah, so you can really feel the grip level and how the proper aerodynamic is helping you.
Oh yeah. This is not even close to any road car I've driven before. It feels so planted.
Whoa! So tires are a bit cold, quite.
There's so much power, like there's so many reserves left. Especially in cold tires, you can feel that the car wants to go so hard. You really have to feather the throttle out of the corner. I'm in a car with a Formula One engine, driving over a Formula One racetrack behind the Formula One safety car.
So now we are coming to the start-finish line. So then we can, out of the corner exit, press DRS button.
DRS activated. Oh, louvers are closing.
Doors are closed, yeah.
All right, safety car is going in.
And push a little bit more, push, 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 push. Yeah, so full throttle now, full throttle.
Nice.
And braking point. Ah.
Oh man. This car is just crazy. Just have mad respect for what you guys have achieved with this car.
And what the best thing here on track is, and maybe you can feel that already, after a few laps you get familiar with the car, so the handling is pretty easy. And you will get quicker and quicker, as I see here right now.
Unbelievable.
How was that impression?
But now you show me what you can do with this baby.
Yeah, let's change the seat.
Yeah. So now Marco is in the driver's seat. Oh, okay. Okay, I can see now we're really driving. Oh my word! This thing has so much grip. Oh, this is unbelievable. Wow, that thing pulls. Crazy. Instant. He puts his foot on the throttle. It's like, oh, it's like a rocket ship. Wow. Just wow. I really need to settle down for a second. That is unbelievable. This car, the AMG ONE, is in a league of its own, especially in Marco's capable hands, an experience unlike anything I've ever done before. So huge thanks to Marco and his team for making today possible. If you liked what you've seen today, don't forget to like this video. Also drop us a comment down below letting us know what you would like us to shoot next. Subscribe to the Mercedes-AMG YouTube channel, hit the little bell icon so you get notified whenever we upload a new video. Until the next one, bye-bye.